G'day traders, Rich here. Today I thought we'd look at an instructional walkthrough on how to load up this suite of expert advisors that allow us to create a portfolio of strategies on a per market basis. We've already covered it in our podcast number 8, but this is more an instructional video that gets into more of the details regarding the process and how to go about it. So when we download the programs from the forum, in our download directory, we'll be focusing on two separate systems, one being the Instructional, which we've already discussed in prior podcasts, and the second system being the Breakout Trader. We receive these in a zip file, and as per prior installation instructions for some of our programs, what we want to do is extract these and redirect the files into their locations within Metatrader 4. So just to understand what's contained within the zip files, we'll open them. And once we've opened them, we can see the contents of the zip file, which includes all of these particular files I'm highlighting now. So we'll just step through them and explain what they are. The ATS data collector is an indicator, so that needs to be dragged and dropped into your indicator subdirectory of your Metatrader installation. These three files here are the actual expert advisors which are responsible for optimizing, iterating and compiling your portfolio and providing a trader at the end of the exercise which you can use to run your back tests or run your live or demo tests. The Donkian channel is another indicator. The DON optimization set is the optimization set we use for our optimization program, which we'll discuss shortly. The black iterator is a template we use for our iteration process, and our tester is a template that we use for our backtesting purposes, and we can also use it as a template for our demo and live accounts. So that's the basis of the contents of the downloaded file for the Donkian trader. If we open up the Breakout Trader, we'll see that the contents are exactly the same, excluding the expert advisors, which are created for the Breakout Trader, but all of the other files are the same. So the process I'll be explaining today will simply be looking at the Donkian trader, but the installation process and the operation of that process is identical for both series of traders. What you'll find then is your directory structure of your Metatrader installation will appear, and I place it on the right hand side of my chart. On the left hand side of the chart I've got my unzipped downloaded Donkian Trader series of files, which I now want to drag and drop into the correct locations within the Metatrader installation. So the ATS data collector and the Donkian channel are both indicators. So I want to download them into the indicator subdirectory of Metatrader. To see where that is, click on MQL4 and you'll see a subdirectory called indicators. I now want to drag and drop those two indicators into that subdirectory, which I just do now. You'll notice it says a note to replace the files, as I've already done this, so I'm just going to skip this process. But that's how you get the indicators into their correct homes. Now we come to the three expert advisors. To download them, we come back to the home directory of our Metatrader installation, and we go to MQL4 and select experts. We want those three files to be dragged and dropped into our expert directory, which it's just done now, and if I open up the expert directory I'll see them here, these three files here. Now in relation to the remaining files, I wish to load my optimization set file into my tester directory of my installation. So within MQL4 you'll see a directory called tester. I simply want to drag and drop that optimization set file into my tester directory, which I've done now. in relation to these two remaining template files, I come to MQL4 directory, I double click on it, and now, actually I'll go back to the home directory. I can see the template subdirectory sitting underneath the MQL4 file. I want these two templates to be located in that template subdirectory. So I drag them, drop them into there. It's already been done, so I'm going to skip this process. So that's it in locating your files in the correct homes within the Metatrader installation. Now we can actually move on to refreshing the installation and then actually undertaking the tests. Now the last stage of the installation process is to refresh all of the programs or the files that we've just loaded into our Metatrader installation. To do that, we could either close our Metatrader installation and open it up again, or alternatively, without having to close, we click into the Navigator menu. If it's not already located on the left hand side of your screen, select it from the View options and Navigator. And when in the Navigator menu, we scroll down to the Expert Advisor directory area, and when we are in that directory area, we right click on our mouse and then click the refresh button. That will therefore refresh all the files we've just loaded into our Metatrader installation, so that now we can start undertaking the process. So I might leave this video here as part one of an instructional video series, and we'll refer to this as the installation process, and the next video that I'll be releasing will be the optimization process, which we've already covered in a degree in our podcast series part 8. But this will now be going into a bit more detail on the optimization process itself. So thanks for listening, and stay tuned for part 2 of this instructional video series.